Ahoy hoy fun scrumpers, welcome back for some scrumping. We are here in control, or not in control, we'll see. Now, I have played this game before a while ago. I did not play one of the expansions, the one that involves Alan Wake. Now, I never played Alan Wake. I may try the second one. Now, join me as I delve back into Control. I remember enjoying it very much, despite some issues, growing pains with the combat. But otherwise, I very much enjoyed the atmosphere. But anyway, let's just get to it, shall we?
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
I remember these first moments making quite an impression on me for this reason. So, let's just take a good look outside. Take it in. Bus shelter, bus stop, the bike. Just have a good old look at it. Take in the detail. Let's have a look. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. And incidents have necessitated issued reminder. Limited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smartphones, smart gaming devices. Anything, quote, smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic, representations of an archetypal concept. What? Rubber duck, ketchup bottle. All materials under Bureau investigation is brought. Private entrance. See any lobby personnel in policies. Supervisor immediately. Okay then, let's just zoom in on that so you can all have a good look. Key and sword, okay. I love this game for its just great atmosphere and the brutalist architecture mixed with this, what should I call it, Art Deco perhaps, or I don't know. I'm not an architect. Anyone, architect, let
This
me know.
seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Expenditure summary. Executive sector Q2. Major staffing, surveillance, data center, construction, and 3 redacted. Minor office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ livability costs, cost break spreadsheet. It's interesting they mix just the bureaucracy. I mean, the building itself is a character, and it's eerie the first moment you go in, and on a replay, it's not less eerie. Even though you know a little bit more, you know these characters a bit more, it's still quite eerie. Great sense of unease.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
So I want everyone to make note. Here we go in. Lobby, here we go in. Let's go. Security. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all. Redacted. A shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill. Redacted. Good luck. Well, that doesn't seem very good. It really is like watching the X-Files for the first time. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request a form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing R4, then you get permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires the departmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, and Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday. Policy review. Accordingly, best your admin team.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
What a great looking character as well. Okay, so notice. Is this, even though it's changed a little bit, is it the exact same location? Let's go back. Because remember, this building, it changes. We can't go back. They're blocked quite extensively. So all, as far as I can tell, the same. We met the janitor. The janitor's picture was here. But I didn't even notice those handprints. The dark, but exact same room. Here. Again, exactly the same. And this outside. Exactly the same. There's been some small change here in this room. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. Proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from the city or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Now, I know there's a name for this sort of room or movement where you... I think I first saw it in Bleach, which I don't like, but you go into a room and then you go through the exit and you essentially come out back into the room you left. Can't escape. Must be a name for it. Again, this is something when I first played. Really, there's some alarms. Put me on dirt.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Oof. Seamless presentation. Very
Did I lose
good.
you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Improved terminology. Federal Bureau of Control. Any indications of death related to the Willow WE, please to the following guideline. Words, phrases to use service of the country. Regret, outbreak, murder. Words phrased to avoid Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. The thing is, with the Bureau of Control, when you first play this, it seems really bizarre. Yeah, why these words? It seems like silly bureaucracy. But then as you learn this game, there'd be a reason for that. Like those words would, summon Satan or something along those lines. Disturb. Barbara. I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. Rest of the week. Can't trust them about a single one. French. Alright then. Oh dear.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
This looks right. I mean, just all this. I mean, it has a sense of old and otherworldly, and then just this infinite whiteness and the pyramid. Oh dear.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Oof, that's not spooky
Things
at
have
all.
quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
I'm not familiar with all these people in the pictures.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Get the fuck away!
Oh, okay. Failed research on Hiss entity Hiss corrupted security guard. Potential. Alright, the Bureau has many internal security personnel. It's quick to take advantage of this fact. Guards used standard issue bullpup rifle they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guard carried pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities. The exception, certain Hiss guards are protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. This shielding result of prolonged Hiss corruption. Does the Hiss mature organic over time? More data is needed. The Hiss target individuals with combat training. Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later. Obvious. Can I go that way? There's me.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline. So the dead man. Okay.
Oof. That's just... Welcome to the oldest house. Oh, I didn't notice that. Missions. As you fade and arrives at the oldest house, the Federal Bureau of Control. Childhood. Guided into the building by the... She finds Zachariah Trench, the Bureau shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the plane. Strange boarding behind the gun. An object of power called the service weapon succeeds, and the board is now a doubt. Let's have a look around. I like searching this place.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Federal Bureau. All costs of AWE response. Yeah. Service. Ooh, let's read a bit about the service weapon. No unique procedures required. Description or utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the allows our utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted director, I presume. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. Process by the redacted. Though their criteria. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room now used in the director's office. Popular hypothesis. Redacted many forms throughout history. Redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that redacted their wielders. Objects of power are the conversion of forces based on the collective subconscious, and this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling's well. Interesting, so this item, this object of power, might be, though only guesswork, littered throughout history as an important item, a godly item, Mjolnir. Look at all this. Dinner reservations. That's Ombre. Wife will meet there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you. Turning 6. Well, you should never remember how old your partner is. Just remember their birthday. Marshall. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out that Altered World event. Duloth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. Malfunction clothes dry before. Sick of duds. Need to find better way. Sort the fake AWE things. All you need is off. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Really, you wouldn't... I don't think you'd want it to be livelier. I would be fine with finding duds, to be quite honest with you. Once you see what some of these are...
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Urban legend. Ooh. Yes, let's read these urban legends. The creation, altered materials can also dictate the character. And urban legends are stored as archetype. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends actually redacted in popular culture, redacted our Bureau mythology television program. Okay then. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume redacted what? Through 2 punctures of the redacted. Okay then. These details, minds of so many, have been given strength through urban legend. Children, they are paranatural realities happen. Okay, well, that's a bit worrying. Right then, I remember this bit being a bit challenging. Oh, look at me. Oh, wow. I do not have a lot of health.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out. It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
That red one must be from what? I believe we will leave it here. Thank you. Outfits? Oh, I don't have any. Right then, I believe we'll leave it here. Thank you for scrumping with everyone. Join me next time